Hi, my name is Jeffrey Specht. I am a lifetime resident of San Luis Obispo, California, and I am running for mayor 2022. We're at the beautiful Mission downtown San Luis Obispo, where this all started, the founding of San Luis Obispo. You can see behind me here. I have fond memories as a child growing up when this was actually a street rather than a plaza and you could park on it. I know an awful lot of old history of San Luis Obispo. I've hiked every hill as a child. I swam in every body of water, ocean, lake, stream throughout our county. And I love my county, I love my city, and the people of it. And this is why I'm running for mayor. It has come very apparent to me that no matter who has been an elected official throughout the years, the people who are actually directing are our city manager and our city attorney here in the city of San Luis Obispo. What I would like to see is our elected officials doing the directing, not our city manager, city attorney, or any staff for that. It needs to be the elected officials of we the people. This simply is not happening, and this is why I plan on running for mayor for 2022. Get your hand out of my pocket, City Hall. It's horrible. They're doing it to all of us as citizens. City Hall cannot come up with creative ways to get revenue, so they punish our business owners downtown San Luis Obispo, and they gouge the citizens. They take advantage of the citizens. When you're already a business owner downtown San Luis Obispo and you're paying an awful lot of overhead for your rent, for the building that you're going to have your business in, you want to support that business as a city. You want them to make money. You want our community to spend their money here in the community at these businesses to help these mom and pop businesses stay afloat and stay in business. But we're watching across the board, these businesses are shutting down left and right, folks. They can't afford the overhead. More and more, instead of our city persuading people to come down and enjoy our downtown atmosphere and shop in our downtown stores, they're deterring them by literally doubling their parking fees and fines, towing fees. They're targeting anyone they can for revenue. This is not serving our community, and this is simply bad policy for our city manager and our city attorney to persuade our mayor and our council to vote to do such things and take advantage of the people, the consumer, and punish the business owners. We need a mayor and we need council that are strong enough to stand up and say, I don't see this working out. I don't see this benefiting our city in any shape, way, or form. How about we give free parking for a while and try to get people to come in and do their shopping? But our staff is advising them differently. What I plan on doing is bring awareness to the people. I plan on being that voice that's going to speak up against staff and persuade the rest of the council that this is simply wrong, to take advantage of the consumers and start paying attention to the voice of we the people. Start doing what the people want. That is what elected officials are supposed to do. They have a job. Their job is to respect the voice of all the people and act, and their responsible duty to act on the will of the people and do what's right, not what just happens to be your own agenda or what staff wants to convince you to do, to create wrongful revenue. If we want to bring back revenue, and this goes a long ways, they target Cal Poly and Cuesta students that are already paying an incredible amount of tuition to go to school. They are paying for permits to hang in their windows in certain areas when they're already paying high rents and high tuition. To park in front of their house on a street, they have to have a permit that they pay for. And if the permit isn't properly displayed or not a permit, they're charging these people $80 is what they raised the fees to. They voted to raise fees from $40 to $80 if the sign isn't displayed properly, even if they have it. And they can prove they have it if it's not displayed properly. So they're targeting students, taking advantage. They tow vehicles on students. They tow vehicles on many people. It's not a cheap tow. This is a $400 tow in a lot of cases. When they tow it, you have to go through the police department. You have to pay for a lease. You have to pay for the tow. You have to pay for an impound. So this student that just had his car or her car towed away, when they're already paying high tuition at school and paying high rents and paying for high parking permits to park in front of their houses, now they may lose their vehicle because they may not be able to afford to pay what they already cannot afford to even get their vehicle back because it was towed. So this is a vicious circle, and it's not serving our community, it's taking advantage of our community. What we need are creative politicians that we elect, council members, mayors, that are going to come up with ideas to create good, positive revenue. Poly Royal, for instance, when they shut down, it brought in incredible revenue for our whole county, not just San Luis, the entire county. The open house is all they have now. Every hotel, every business was flourishing during Poly Royal, and there was a lot of money brought in. The campus brought in money for different booths selling different types of foods. The whole community was brought together for this, but they've shut it down. They need to open it up again and manage it properly so they don't have riots, so it can be contained. We have a really heavy Mexican heritage here in San Luis Obispo. This used to be Mexico. We've got a mission here that founded our city. They used to have a celebration that was called La Fiesta back in the 70s when I was young. It brought in incredible revenue. It brought our community together. It celebrated the heritage that actually founded our city. They've taken away from this. They've shut it completely down. They don't do this, and it brought great revenue. It was a creative way to bring revenue without hurting anyone, bringing we the people together rather than dividing us. We had the Mardi Gras that was celebrated here. It brought incredible revenue. Again, like our city and these events, when they're poorly managed, like they are being right now by our city manager, proof is in the pudding. It fails. When it's properly managed, all of these events bring great revenue, great positive revenue, good money, and brings our entire community together at the same time, rather than dividing any of us. And folks, a real leader and a great politician, they bring our communities together. They don't divide us. We need a mayor and a council and staff that are going to work together for positive ideas, positive revenue, that is going to bring our community together and enhance us is San Luis Obispo residents. And this is what I plan on bringing to the table. Quit digging into the pocket of we the people, City Hall. Come up with creative money and make our beautiful city flourish like it once has and will again. Thank you. If you go to spechtsolutions.org, I plan on addressing each and every one of these issues individually. I actually do have a plan. I have a plan for our homeless, not all of them, but to put a dent in the problem. 1/5 of them, 20% of them, they're veterans who proudly served our country with their lives, and they deserve more dignity than being left alone and ignored on the streets. They shouldn't be homeless. Let's pull together as a community and be that happy San Luis that everybody loves. Let's bring back San Luis to the way it used to be. Let's help the people that are part of our community. Because the stronger our community is, the stronger our nation is. One community at a time, building an entire nation is what makes us strong here in America. I'm going to start right here on this level, and hopefully people across the map will do the same. And then we will once again have an incredibly strong America, as we should. Thank you.